does it again, and I resist, and now that won't work either. So let me see. So I'm gonna do one time on John Chris. Hope I don't pull my back. I've never pulled my back, but I just don't want it. All right. So as I'm coming in, right. So I want to grab. Right. So right now So what is he doing? He's putting all his weight on me. So I'm gonna eventually fall, right? Because all the weight. Okay. Right. So now, but the problem was, at the time of his sprawl, were you offensive or defensive? Defensive. Okay. So what we want, so he's not getting taken down at that point, right? But he was 100% almost defensive, right? Because he's using his weight to get on top, then to force you to have to carry his weight. Okay, so drop to the ground. Going back to, so we're going to look at it from a Wing Chun perspective, where you will stay offensive and defensive at the same time, okay? And that's the goal. We don't want to be defensive completely 100% because then you can't attack, right? And then you don't want to be offensive the whole time because then you're not defensive and you likely will get taken down, right? So you have to find that balance, okay? I don't know, say we're Wing Chun in a guard. He comes in and he starts to attack me, right? What do I do? What does it feel like? Harder. Right, then I can turn him. All right, so what's happening, and he does it again, right? Once I'm here, right, I can switch him, boom, sink down right on the spine, offensive and defensive, right? I can go to the back of the head, and we're not just hitting it, we're going from a base of sinking the weight into it, okay? Yeah, instead of just arm, like how you were if you have no base, you're not going to have no power, right? And then if you're too heavy, what happens? They likely can lift you up or knock you over like a bowling pin, okay? So what's important, now let's break it down a little. So, okay, tell me what it feels like. Huh? Kind of like I'm being separated from my head to my shoulder. Yeah, and then from here, right? So let's do it again. So as it comes in slow, I'm going, so watch my hands. I'm going to separate my hands. See that? Separate it. The energy is going out. Okay, if he comes in again and I go straight into it, look, he got me really good. So you have to, it's like a shotgun. So watch my hands. I'm going to separate my hands. See that? Separate it. The energy is going out. Okay, if he comes in again and I go straight into it, look, he got me really good. So you have to, it's like a shotgun. Yeah, so you don't want to sink too far down, right? You have to staying a good horse, and as his energy is coming like a bull, right, coming in towards me, I got to spread the energy. Okay, it's no different than come here. So you're gonna punch. Just put your arms like that, right? So if I match his energy and try to fight it, he likely beats me unless I'm stronger, right? But watch if I change the energy. Look how easy that was. How easy was that? Right? Did you feel it? So instead of fighting it like this, which I'm starting to fall. If I just change the energy, what happened? I have to reorient. He lost all his energy. So in essence, we're doing that. We're spreading and changing the energy apart. Okay? So now he's going to go slow. As he attacks me going, right, I'm coming, so I'm going to go here, and then it's going to almost like a gun right here, right? I'm going to separate. See, you can see I'm separating the energy. Okay? So as he's coming to attack me, I'm separating the energy. Okay, and I'm accepting if he pushes me back. Because as long as I have the separating energy, it's not that I have to be a statue, right? At some point, if there's too much energy, right, look, right, I have to accept that, right? Because if he does it again, and I resist, and now that won't work either. Because I start to lean, kind of like I'm almost getting to a sprawl position, right? I'm fighting that energy, right? So you don't want that. As he comes in, I'm going to separate, right? So I'm spreading that energy, right? So it's so easy. Here, I'll try this. Jack's over here. So do this to him. Okay, so notice, okay, so he's just going to punch both punches in, and you're going to try to hold it, Right, try to hold it. Is it hard?
Yeah.
Okay, now all I want you to do is change it together. Equal together. Change it.
Oh yeah, that's so much easier.
Right? So that's changing the energy. It's spreading right now, but now he has to kind of redirect it. How much easier?
Yeah, way easier.
Way easier. Okay, you want to try, John? JC? All right. This is just to give you an idea of what it feels like if you match the energy and you force it. Yeah. So try not to do that just for. So try to feel what it feels like to fight it. Yeah. You fight it, right? It's a lot of strength, right? Now go back, and you already did already, but do what you did slow. Just a little bit. Yeah. How much easier was that? Way easier, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so just changing. Now try one other thing. Now you can do even a little in it. So do it again, but this time I want you to go right arm moves first, left arm moves second. Slow. Watch what happens. Did it work? Not really. So you have to do it together. Right? If you do, so if you do like, right, so I go one and then I go like this, it's not really off. But so if I go here and then like this, not really, right? So I go here, go again, go like this, and it's not really good. So if you do it together, it's easy. It's almost like because all you're doing is, you're already holding the energy, spreading it a little bit. Now you're just kind of redirecting it. But you have to do it in unison. Okay? So that's...
Are you doing that from your shoulders?
Yeah, from the elbow to shoulder. So I'm going to just fight it. So push. I'm going to fight it, right? So if I do one and then the other, you can do it. But if I do both, look. So in, right? Yeah, in. So if I just change it, look. It's as long as you do it together, it's much more. It's smoother and it's much more easier. One other thing, the footwork. Okay. You can have it like this, but what happens here? What's the flaw to this? From like, what's a flaw for him to attack me with? So like, okay, MMA, right? They have orthodox. They'll do what? And if they're shooting, like in the middle of the octagon, what do they shoot for? Are they shooting for single leg? So if I have my leg out like this, single leg, okay? All right. So I'm going to shift to a side stance.
The whole leg was wide too.
It's wide. It's deeper, right? The leg that was there, yeah, now he's there, right? So that buys me, my leg was here, that much time. Okay? And it forces him to not only have to shoot, no longer can he shoot for a single leg, right? He's going to shoot for a double or the hips, right? So as he comes in, you want to hear, I'm going to change it, right? And if he pushes you back, accept it. And then I'm going to turn it. Now he's completely neutralized, right? I can go boom, right? I can take out the knee from that point, okay?